Bonjour, c'est Clara French in the Midlands. In this video, I explain why you should not use un petit when you mean a bit, and I tell you what to use instead. Now, just before we start, I want to mention briefly, you can claim your free ebook, The 12 Golden Rules of French, at the link in the description. It's full of tips on how to speak French like a native speaker. If you want to mean a bit, you have to use un peu. Or if you want to use a little bit, then it's un petit peu, but not just un petit on its own, because it's the peu one that means bit. For instance, il fait un peu froid ici. It's a bit cold in here. Un peu froid. A bit cold. Il exagère toujours un peu, ou il exagère toujours un petit peu quand il raconte une histoire. He always exaggerates a little bit when he tells a story. And on a side note, notice that how in French we say il exagère toujours, the toujours is after the verb, whereas in English you say he always exaggerates, the always is before the verb. Now in French we think we have to know what verb you want to use to then know whether it's always, never, sometimes. So if you start with sentence with he always in French, it doesn't work, because I'm thinking, well, what does he always do? So go and put the toujours after the verb. Now, if you want to talk about quantity and say a bit of, you have to say un peu de. Just like in English you add the of, in French you add de. A little bit of will be un petit peu de. Il me reste un peu d'argent. I have a bit of money left. Il me reste is an impersonal construction. It's left to me a little bit of money. This is how we phrase it in French. J'ai besoin d'un petit peu de farine pour faire un gâteau. I need a little bit of flour to bake a cake. Now, the only time you would use un petit or une petite on its own is when it means a small one, of something you've talked about before. For instance, vous voulez encore un verre de vin? Would you like another glass of wine? D'accord, mais un petit alors. Okay, but a small one then. Julie a une voiture? Does Julie have a car? Oui, elle en a une petite. She has a small one. Again, in French, remember the en. She has a small one of them. The sentence is not complete without the en, whereas in English you don't really need it. And that's it for now. Please give me a like if you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. À bientôt!